Alright, so I forgot my tripod today, I believe. I'm gonna have to look at my car again. But as far as I know, I forgot my tripod again, so it's gonna make filming difficult today. But I'm finally getting started on my boat. I got 5 2x4s that are 8 foot long for the main supports, and I'm gonna be putting hatches in there, 2 of them. And then there's my plywood. I got 1/2 inch sanded generic stuff or whatever from Menards. Um, Total for all that came out to about $100, a little bit over. I have to probably have to get more wood yet, but gotta pick this stuff up all, clean up down in here yet, and then after that, I'm gonna start cutting 2x4s, and I'll kind of go over the process a little bit. But as of right now, I'm gonna cut them, line them up the length of the hatches I'm putting in there, and I'm gonna have one come down the middle. And I might just put one down the middle now that I've been thinking about it. And then I'm gonna have one that comes from about here on this side of the bar, from here to here, down, and then it's gonna come flush to this. All of them are gonna come flush, and I might run one in between here. That way it kind of keeps it more watertight. But same on that side, and I'm possibly have a hatch here, hatch here. They're gonna flip forward, I'm thinking, so I can have storage of tackle and everything in this one. And then on this side, I'm thinking probably like your life jackets, scales, whatever else I need to put in there. Miscellaneous stuff, basically. And then up here, I'm not gonna have a hatch. Depending if I buy a new trolling motor, I might make this come out a little bit and give me a platform to mount a trolling motor that is pedal driven. Because right now all I got is my hand one that's back there, and I might sell that maybe and get a pedal one. And then I bought wires to run from the back of my boat for my trolling motor, run all the way up to here, and I got to plug in and do quick connect for my trolling motor. And then I'm gonna get what I'm gonna do for that. I'll get more into detail about that, but I'm also gonna run my fish finder up there, and I might be getting another one. That one's not for sure yet, but that one's gonna go to the back because it's got down imaging. But running to the front, I'm probably gonna get some of that loom tube or whatever they call it for the wires, and I'm gonna run that from the back of the boat, probably down the right side or this left side. Run it kind of across here, probably pull it tight, hopefully. And I'm gonna get clamps or something to put it along here on top of the deck and screw it down in here so it's out of the way, and I can keep it on top. All right, so now I got 2x4s that run the length of these 2 seats from the back here to the front, and I'm squaring them to the front so then these pieces are good. And then I got one main piece going down the middle. It's not perfectly in there, but it's pretty gosh darn good. This angle I messed up a little bit, but it's in there. I'm not too worried about what I can do because it's already cut a little bit short. But I think I might just stick a piece in there, that like an end piece cut or something from later in the project, and make it flush. But how I did this is I'll go grab a square quick. And what I basically did here is I took my square and a piece of wood when it was before it got cut. I put my square up to here where it was going to go in, and I drew my line from the corner across, did the same thing here across, and then cut on the lines down here to get my angle cut here. And then because this side I can show it a little bit better, and then because of how the angle of the boat is, what I did is I took like a piece of wood, imagine this is wood, and I put it in there. I could probably done with this, no I couldn't have. But I took a piece of wood, laid it on that groove against it, and then I marked it. Like you can see the line there. And then what I did is I took the miter saw and I kind of took it and lined it up so I could get that angle cut, and then I just angle cutted it. These turned out being 245s, so that was pretty easy. And then these I just cut to length. And then now I think I'm gonna cut a piece that can go from about here to here for a little bit extra support in here, make it kind of one big thing. And then I'm gonna run a board flush here to there, and then another one over there. And then I gotta get my boxes for my hatches I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna measure this out, figure out what size boxes I need for fitting my tackle and stuff, and same on that side. And then I gotta figure out, and then I'm gonna run boards back there and up here across the bottom side of this that will go into this board, and probably those that come out, and down there same. That way it doesn't slide back. I'm not too worried about that because once I do the plywood's gonna be flush to the metal all the way around. And so I'm not too worried about that. And then I just gotta kind of do some playing and stuff with the hatches, figure out how I'm gonna do those. Because I'm probably gonna have to have a board here for the front of the hatch. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do one back here or not, because if I go far enough back, it can kind of, no, it won't be able to. So I'm gonna probably have to put a board like right level with this piece here for the back of the hatch, so then the hatch doesn't go through the floor when you're standing on it. So I'm gonna keep cutting, get stuff along, and then once I get farther along, I'll record again. All right, my audio probably changed now. I got my earbud in, but got 2 supports here running from here to here now. This is, once you stand on it, it gets friction fit in there pretty good. So it's flimsy right here though. This spot is a weak point, so I'm kind of figuring that out. Like these won't lift up, this up here like hinges. But I'm not too worried about that because I think once I get this in here, and I'm thinking about maybe putting some in here just to strengthen this up a little bit more. Flat, and then a 45, screw it, make it a little bit stronger. And then, so the hatches are here. Measured them, each of them was about 18, or yeah, 18 I think. And when I put that center board in, I did it a little bit off center, about half an inch. So this side, like this space here is 5 inches, and on that side it's 5.5. I'm gonna cut 2 pieces to put in here to try and stop it from shifting left and right, because down there it doesn't shift at all, but down here I can get to shift a little bit, so I want to fix that. And so I'm gonna put a piece in here and there. It won't really come this way much, but it goes that way, so put pieces in there where I want them centered at, and then kind of go from there. But that's where I'm at now. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the plywood, and I think I'm gonna start making a template out of cardboard, however I can do that. Stand down here, get it leveled about where I want it, and then kind of try to cut the template for this front part here. I'm gonna do what my original plan is, because this is curved all the way to about here, is it's a little bit curved longer, is where to about the back of this seat, do one piece, and then the other piece will be up here, and that's how I'm gonna cut the plywood. And then kind of extra and stuff I'll use for other things. All right, I didn't do much more. I put those pieces in like I said I was gonna do, and then started making my template for my plywood. It's pain in the butt, and I gotta figure out how I can do it easier and nicer. And I'm gonna watch a few videos tonight, like the day I'm doing this. This probably won't be posted the same day. It might, but I gotta figure out how I can make this template a little bit better. But this is pretty sturdy on its own. This right here, don't know why I'm shaking my phone. This right here is pretty sturdy on its own. I think with plywood gets in there and kind of seals it up real good. I might put another support in there yet. And then the hatches, I'm gonna do some shopping online, figure out kind of what I'm looking for here, see what other people have done. I'm thinking there's these big box bins that we get from Costco and stuff. I'm gonna see if they fit in here. I think they're gonna be a little bit too big though, but I know they make smaller ones like that, and those are very tough and sturdy. And now I'm debating on possibly making that hatch just go straight down into the bottom of the boat, so I still have access down here in case something goes down there or whatever somehow. Otherwise, I think this is pretty much where I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna have to get more wood. I got my plywood. I know I'm gonna have enough plywood. It's just I don't have much more 2x4. I have more 2x4, and I think that's okay. And I got a little piece over there by where I was cutting and stuff before. So I know I'm gonna need more. I'll be cutting close. I kind of scrapped the idea of putting those boards underneath, kind of just how I got into building this right now. But I'm probably going to put one here still, just for a little bit more stability. Right under here, to keep it just from sliding back, even though it's not really going anywhere. Like I pull on this and it pulls the whole boat, so it's pretty sturdy anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. I think I might, yeah, I'm probably gonna put one there, or at least maybe go straight down in the middle with one. But otherwise, I think this is where I'm gonna end it for now, and maybe come back tomorrow and do some more work on it. Maybe record a little bit better too. So right now, day one done. Got pretty far. I'm pretty proud of how it's just turning out right now. There's a few things. This is supposed to be square, but then curved in and whatever. So I'm tempted to unscrew it and make it square because that side's pretty good. Or this, unscrew this and push it in even or something. I don't know yet. But it makes this piece not as bad, so I might just leave it. It's not the end of the world. Underneath, I'm not too worried about being too pretty. Above, I kind of want it to be nicer and stuff because I'm going to be doing cheaper EVA foam stuff off of Amazon. A few people have done it. It doesn't look like it turns out real horrible, so I'm going to try that. Put that on there, and then what I'm going to use for a like sealant on the wood and stuff so it doesn't rot, and for the EVA foam stuff to stick to, because all the research I've done online says you gotta use like a gloss finish, and so what I got is a protective enamel pastel tint base gloss. You gotta make sure it's glossy because that's what the 3M backing is to. So, and I got that pastel. Feel like the way at least it shows up matches inside of the boat pretty well. This is getting covered up, so I'm not worried about that. I just got a bump board in my boat for tournaments and stuff. That's another idea I just thought of thinking now. Maybe attach into like a live wall with my cooler, because it would fit in here. And put it in, maybe make a base down here, something, run it across. Sits flush, and I can have two lids kind of protect it. This lid comes down, this lid opens up, and then that'll even leave just more storage under there. Now I kind of like that idea, so I might have to do that. I don't know, I got a lot of ideas. If you guys got ideas, put them in the comments, because I'm gonna need a little bit of help with this. So for now, I think this is day one. Might be one video, might be two, but if this is one, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you guys day 2.